Welcome back to Minecraft with the Rudeman, and I'm on a test copy of the world I've been playing, and I want to show you what I'm going to do. So let me just grab some sand here. I'm going to go up on this tower that I built, pedestal, pillar, whatever you want to call it. Want to get a good view up from up above. Okay, so this is what my world looked like when I spawned in, right here. And I've started building, as you know. I've got my mine right in that little hill right there. And I built a few things. My right over there in that area is where I built the cow farm that I did in the last episode. And boy, that was a little bit of a trouble. I never had that much trouble before. Right down here is where I put the wheat and stuff that I have growing. And I put a little bit of a lumber or tree farm right in here, which I'm going to move to over in that area where the trees are. But what I want to do is I want to terraform that little uprise area there and down, actually down below where I'm at. Let me go down there because I want to show you. I'm going to take it down. I'm going to terraform it, make it flat. And I chose a level to do it. Wow, this takes a little bit of time. I should have made a shovel. Okay, I'm getting close enough. I don't care if I get hurt a little bit. Let's speed it up a little bit. It's down here where I can get back on it. Alright, gather this up. But if we look at the stats here, again, look about a third of the way from the top. You'll see XYZ, 2642, 73, and minus 266. 73 is the level that I'm standing on. As you see, it goes to 74 when I jump. I want this to be down to level 70. All of this down to level 70. So I'm going to be terraforming down even from where I'm at. I'm going to be going down, 3 levels. So I'm taking 3 levels down here and all the way around. So let's go take a look. You might say, why do you want to do that? Well, I'm going to build my base here, and I want it flat and clean and a good place where I can choose to put things, and I don't have to worry about hills in the way and all that kind of stuff. And, oh, yeah, it's getting dark. Hang on. I want to wait until daytime. All right, it's daytime again. What I want to show you is what it looks like from up here. So I'm going to leave that little knoll right there because that's where my mine's at. I might take it down just a little bit because I'm going to be going down a couple of levels. But as you can see, probably about, oh, boy. It's hard to say. See that level right over there? That's level 70. So I'm going to be taking all of that hill right there and the trees around it. I'm going to be filling in some of those holes because they're below 70. If it's below 70, I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to fill in all of those water holes there. I don't need the water. I've got the river right here. Eventually, when I move my wheat, I'm going to dig out that area right there and make the river go through it. But I'm going to take it down to 70. I'm not going to take it all the way that way. I'm only going to take it from about right in here maybe. Right in this area right here. Because that right there is 70 right there, if I'm not mistaken. That area is already 70. So I won't have to take it all, but I'm going to take it probably across right here. And I'm only going to go back as far as maybe right in there, if you're looking at my crosshairs. Just a little bit beyond that tree, I'm going to take it down. And then if I need to work in that area, I'll do that at a later date. But the main thing right now is to get all of this right here, because my house is going to go here. And all of this down here, all of this around here, up in there, and this hill, and put it at level 70. So I'm going to be doing that, and what I'm going to do is I'm placing the game that I'm playing onto my server so that I can have a camera account. Alright, so I am on the server, and I've done a little bit of terraforming right underneath me. This is my camera account. That's me way down below there. I'm going to get started terraforming that big hill up there. So we're going to do a little bit of a time lapse here. All right, now that we've seen the time lapse, let's go see what the aftermath is. If you look at the area here, it's all pretty much cleaned out and flat. This is 3 levels down from where we started. So this pillar, dirt pillar, and the furnace and crafting bench and the chest was actually on the ground. So we've went down 3 levels here and cleared it all off. And I did that from all the way around there, past that tree farm that we had, and all the way down to where the new tree farm is going to go. Now, I do have a little bit past that creeper there. You'll see a little bit of high elevation. I haven't cleared that out yet, but it's not very much. And then you saw me do the time lapse of that big mountain that was there, that little hill. Big mountain. That little hill that was there. What did we get for that? Well, we got this chest full of dirt, that chest full of dirt, this chest with a little bit of dirt, some cobble, some wood, some coal, and iron. I got iron and I got gold. So I already smelted the iron and the gold. If you look, I got 15 gold ingots, and I got a little bit of iron, not an awful lot, but I've already used it. I made some iron doors. I made a hopper, and I made some tripwires. All of that took iron. So you've seen me make a hopper. The doors are easy. You just put the iron ingots here in the crafting. You put iron ingots, here and back down here in these 6 areas here. You get 3 doors out of that. To make a tripwire, you take a stick, you take a oak plank, and let's see, the oak plank, I think goes there. Wait, there. And then you take an iron ingot, and that makes 2 tripwires. Okay, now along with the tripwires, you're going to need some string. You can get that from killing spiders. And we're going to build a machine today. And I think that's about all I need besides some chests, some slabs, and planks and that kind of thing. So, I did need a note block. A note block is easy too. All you do with a note block is you make what you would think to be a chest, and then put redstone dust in there, and you get a note block. Okay, so oh geez, I gotta go sleep. Oh, he's gonna get me before I can sleep, isn't he? Yes, he is. Go away! You bother me. Not giving up, are you? All right, give up, buddy. Give up. I don't want that stuff. I want that experience. Right, so let me sleep real quick. All right, so we have slept. Where'd that creeper go? He's still out there. We might have to take him out. So I'm going to build another machine today. And what we're going to do is we're going to build an AFK fishing station. And why, you say? Well, you can eat the fish, so it's good eating. But when you fish, you pull in more than just fish. You can pull in enchanted bows. You can pull in books of enchantment to enchant other items. You pull in leather. You can pull in armor pieces. Name tags. Name tags are very rare, and you can get those. So bows. You can get enchanted bows from fishing. So very, very good rare resources that are easy to get in the first couple days that you start your adventure in survival. Now, let me show you this. As I was clearing this stuff out here, I would go over whenever I got a chance and feed the animals some wheat. And the cows, when you feed them, they will breed. I did that enough times that it filled that little area up with 25 cows. Now, the next time I breed them, they're gonna make a baby. 2 of them will make a baby. There's 25 in there, so you'll have 24 new babies. No, 12. You'll have 12 new babies if all of them are bred up. When a new baby is made, that makes it more than 25, and whatever's over 25 an adult gets killed. So we're going to get beef and leather out of that. So all you have to do is come up here and start breeding these guys. When you do, you'll notice that their little hearts come up. They're making babies. That also means that adults are giving their life for the baby. And you get raw beef and leather. God, I gotta get away. It's too noisy. It's so noisy. Now you know why I built this away from where I'm going to build my house. But think about it. I made that with a little bit of iron and wood. Now, you can go mining when on the first day you start your survival adventure. You can go mining and find enough iron to make 1 hopper and 1 bucket for water. The rest of that was just wood and gathering some wheat up, which you get from knocking the grass down. You'll get seeds. You plant those seeds, you'll get wheat, and there you go. On the first day of your adventure, you can have food and leather. Now, let's get on with this. You'll have to bear with me. I haven't built one of these in a while. I think I can remember how, but we'll find out real quick. Let's get rid of some of the stuff here that we're not going to need right away. Going to need the tripwires, the string. We'll talk about it as we're making it. I need slabs. Let's get the slabs in here. Okay, first of all, we need 2 chests. So we're going to take the chests, put them in 2 holes there, and we're going to take a slab and stick it right there. We need the hopper. Whoops, come on here. You have to crouch and click on the top of that chest. That'll put the hopper facing down into the chest. Then we need some building blocks. So we're going to use oak planks. So we're going to need that to go on the sides of that. And then we're going to need this to go, hang on, bear with me. Yeah, like that. And like that. And then we need to put a slab in right there on the lower side. We don't need to keep that anymore. Where is my axe? By the way, I made myself a diamond shovel to do all that digging because, you know, with a iron shovel or even, you know, a wood shovel or even an iron one, it would have taken a whole lot longer. So I made myself a diamond shovel. Now, that's actually pretty cheap. It only took 1 diamond to do that because all you need are 2 sticks and 1 diamond, and that makes a shovel. So it wasn't expensive at all. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to put an iron door right there. We put a tripwire there, and then string. Now, where do you get string? You can get string by killing spiders. So be a little adventurous on your first day and go out and kill some spiders. Put 1 string between them, and there now you've got a tripwire. And every time you walk over that, it's going to trigger that door, but it's not right now because there's nothing behind the door. All right, so I need another block back here to make that door work. So let me get up there. I need to set one up on top of that door. So let's do that. Okay, now I don't need the rest of this stuff. Don't need that, and I don't need that. But I do need the note block right behind the door. Okay, now when I trip that wire, that door should now open. It doesn't. Why not? Oh, I know why. I forgot the red dust. I forgot the redstone dust. All right, need redstone dust there and there. Right? Let's see. There we go. There we go. All right, that works for me. We don't need that there anymore. So get rid of that. And I think that might be it. Except for I don't have a fishing rod. Is it getting dark again? Well, it's raining. Darn it. All right, I need to build a fishing rod. It's very easy. Get over to the crafting table. I'm going to sleep because it's dark. Is it just me, or does it get dark very quickly? All right. Okay. So, we need a fishing rod. Fishing rod's easy, just needs a little more string and some sticks. Put 3 sticks up like that, a piece of string there, and you've got a fishing rod. Now, this is a normal fishing rod. It's not going to last very long. So, let's get some wood, and we'll make a couple of them. It's going to use up most of my string. I'm going to have to kill some more spiders, but we got a couple of them there. And let's go see if this thing works. Now, this is an AFK one. So eventually what I'm going to do, as soon as I make sure it works, is I'm going to take fencing or glass or something, and I'm going to put a wall around here. Now, to be able to fish, this water right here has to be able to see the sky. So you can't put a solid roof on this. Well, you can. You just have to leave an area, like maybe a piece of glass above here, so it's got a skylight. Now, rather than do that, I just use fences and I build a fence wall around it. And I'll show you that. I'm not going to do it right this moment, because make sure this thing works. So you come up here, you stick your belly right on that plank right there, and you take your fishing rod and you aim for the other side of that door so that you're hitting the note block that's right behind it. And you right click. And you just hold the right button down. There, we got something. Let's take a look. We got an enchanting book, sharpness 4. Oh man, that's sweet. Right off the bat, the first thing we got. All right, so what you can do, you can AFK this thing. There's a couple ways to do it. You can go into your options, controls. Go to controls and you go down here to where it has the save button, swap hands, item place, right button, right there. Use item place, right button. You're going to click on that and you're going to hit your enter key. Now all you have to do is find something heavy to set on your enter key, and you can walk away and AFK. Now don't do that until you've built a wall around here, because you're going to need protection from monsters and stuff. And but there's other ways to get around that. So now I'm going to use my enter key now, because I've swapped it. If I use my enter key, whoops, point at the right place. Notice how fast it's going now. If you put a weight on that and walk away, I caught a fish. I caught a fish. Okay, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to set this thing to run for maybe 15 minutes, and we'll see how much stuff I get, okay? So bear with me, and I'll come back in about 15 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes is over. Let's see what we got. Let's make sure there's no monsters around me. Yeah, like I say, don't do this AFK if you're not protected. I need to finish this build before I actually do it live on in survival. So let's take a look. All right, so it's not a tremendous amount of stuff, and I am a little disappointed that I didn't get a bow or another fishing rod. But we did get a couple of enchanting books, sharpness 4 and efficiency 4 and silk touch. Oh my God. The only way that could be better is if it was efficiency 5. Holy smokes, I'm putting that on my diamond pickaxe. All right, we want that. Let's take that. We'll take this one too. But we got 10 fish, raw salmon. We got 25 raw cod. We got some string. We got some puffer fish. We got a bone. And we got a tropical fish. So we got fish, and we got some enchantment books. But imagine if you do this overnight. If you set it up before you go to bed. Now, let me finish this build, and I'll come back. I'm back. Okay, here's what I did. I took some fence posts and I put it all around this little machine here. You can put a roof on if you want. I haven't done that yet. I need to get some glass. And so I'm going to find some sand. I don't want to take the sand off my bank there. I want that to stay there. So I got to find some sand. I think there's a little bit more over in that direction. But I'll get some and make some glass. And then I'll put a glass roof on this thing so there's plenty of light. Now, I didn't finish the build because I do not have slimes to make a sticky piston. But I did build it up for that. So if you'll notice in here, well, let's just look at it first. I put 2 gates in here, so we get 2 gates to get in. We can lock ourselves in. If I put the glass roof on, we'll be safe. Light will still be able to get in for the fishing pond there. And things from the sky won't be able to come down and get me. But I did put a lever in here. Now, what the lever's going to do, and it won't do anything right now, but if I hit this lever, I'm going to put a sticky piston right here on this block right here. What it will do, it'll be facing this way towards the note block. What it will do is when I flip that switch, it'll take this block and it'll put it on the up against the note block. Now the note block will be covered in all 4 directions then, and so it won't be able to make any noise. This fence post blocks it from this side. These 2 block it from this side. That one, when the sticky piston pushes it, see, sticky piston there. Right, it'll push it up against there. Okay, right, sticky piston will go there. That will get pushed up there. It's going to cover all 4 sides of that, and that won't make any noise. Let me show you. We'll use a fishing rod. Listen. Okay, so let's take a look at this build. I need to get a couple of things because I haven't finished it. I put some gates in here so we can get in and out and then be protected when we close it off. I put a lever in here and some redstone. I'll show you why I did that. I don't have a roof on it. I'm going to get some glass and cover that. I don't have any glass right at the moment. So I need to get some sand. Wait a minute. I have sand. I can make glass. So I'm going to put a glass roof on here. It's going to leave it open for the sun to be able to get in, and we won't have any trouble with the fishing hole. And the lever will send some redstone that way. And I will put a sticky piston on here. And I'm going to push the sticky piston. I don't have this set up right. But there's going to be a sticky piston up here. It's going to push a block on top of the note block. That will silence the note block. So that when I'm fishing, I don't have to listen to all that. Okay? But I don't have a sticky piston because I don't have slimes to make one. So when I do, I'll finish this. In the meantime, I'll put a couple of gates in here so that I can get back in. Let me close this up. But there you go. There you go. AFK fishing. We can do it. All right. So there we go. Now I have one more thing I want to make. A couple of things I want to make now. And it's probably going to be maybe next episode. I'm not sure. Okay, watch. See that? It says set the weather clear. Okay. You may be wondering about that. I don't mind that it gets light and dark. That's part of survival. But the rain, it tries to rain here for some reason every 5 minutes. And when it does, it may or may not bring lightning, thunderstorms with it. But even if it doesn't, it darkens the sky and monsters appear and kill me. And so I can't get anything done. I go over to do some lumber and it starts raining and I have to run for shelter and wait for the rain to stop so I don't get killed. So I don't like that. So what I've done is I've given myself with a command what they call a command block, and I made a little bit of a machine right here in here. There's a machine in here. Using that, just some redstone, a redstone torch, and that's about it. And that block that I was talking about. And so what the machine does is it takes care of that. Every time it rains, it turns the rain off. So that's why you'll see that when it starts to rain, you're going to see a little bit of wordage on the left-hand side here saying that it's clearing the weather. It's just irritating. There's probably other ways to turn the weather off, but I don't want to mess the game up or change the way the game functions just because of that. For me, it was just as easy to make that little command block do it for me. So that's what that's all about. If you think that's cheating, well, too bad. It's just too irritating to have to deal with rain every 5 minutes, because that's what it does. It just rains all the damn time for some reason. I know you've been on worlds that do that. I have in the past. Some worlds it hardly ever rains. Other worlds it rains all the time. So that's why I did that. Okay, here in front of this cow thing here, we need wheat for the cattle. So I'm going to build a wheat farm up in here. It's not just for wheat. We can use it for carrots. We can use it for potatoes if we want baked potatoes. We can use it for anything that grows. But I'm going to do that. And then the other thing I want to build is a charcoal maker, because I don't want to keep having to mess around mining for coal. So anyway, there you go. I want to go down before I leave and check out the mine. The reason why I want to is I can't remember what I've done down here. Okay, I made a couple of shafts. Right, I've made a couple of shafts down. And I need to come down here and do some mining. That's going to be some boring stuff. Do I have anything in the chest down here? No, but I will. So, here we go. I dug another little room out here because I thought I heard something. But as it turns out, it was just lava. I don't know if you remember, but I told you. Is that all I'm hearing is lava? I don't know if you remember, I told you that that you can find slimes in a swamp, right? But there are also blocks that are called slime blocks, and if you can find one, you can build a slime farm down underground. You don't have to be in a swamp, which has its own dangers to it. So when I'm mining, every once in a while, I'll build a little room that's bigger than 3 by 3. A slime block, the large slime blocks, slime monsters, the large ones, they need a 3 by 3 area to spawn. They're pretty good size. And so, let's see, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4. Yeah. So if you find a slime block, they'll be able to spawn. So every once in a while when I'm mining, I'll dig one. Interesting. Where am I? Right. Okay. So I'm going to keep doing that as I mine down here. I'll keep building little rooms like that. In anticipation of finding a slime block in my mine, if I'm lucky. And I'm usually not all that lucky. Although I did find diamonds right off the bat, right here, if you remember. So, anyway, I've got mining to do because I need to find some lava. You know what? I think there is lava above ground I might be able to get. I need obsidian, and you can make that with lava and a water bucket. And then you dig it up. I needed a diamond to pick before I could do that, and I have one now. So, and that's how it's going to get me to the nether. Why do I need to go to the nether? Well, I want some soul sand. I'm going to need that for building. Not much, a piece or two. And I'm going to need, what else do I need from the nether? I'd like to find some glowstone. I need those shards, nether shards, or nether crystals. I can't remember what they're called, because I need to make comparators. I need to make repeaters, comparators, things like that, for some of the machines I want to build. And so I need that for the charcoal machine. I can start building the wheat farm right away, though. So, and how do I want to do that? I think I want to use some cobblestone. I need to get that pillar down. I don't need it anymore. Get this stuff down to ground level. I need to build myself a little shelter. So I might start at least plotting out where I want my house to go. Because I want it to go here, because I want it overlooking this water area here, because I think it's pretty. So there it is. There's a trader. Wonder if that's the same trader that was there before. All right, let's get some blocks here. We need some wood, oak, lumber. And I'm going to need some more of that. Let's just get started, though. I don't know how much time I have left. Probably not much. Let me check my timer and see. I'll tell you what, I think I'm out of time. This may be a short episode or it may be a long one. I didn't set a timer. So I think I'm going to end it here. And then when we come back, I'm going to build a wheat farm over there. And then I'm going to try to get into the nether so that I can build a couple of things. I need to build a charcoal machine and a never-ending charcoal maker. And that takes comparators. And what else did I say I needed it for? But anyway, we'll talk about that later. I hope you had fun. If you did, give it a like, share it with a friend. Subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you, hopefully, again in the next episode. Happy mining.